Look, in the real world, when something's cheap, it's usually a caveat of that thing being kind of bad or just meh at best. But we're not in the digital world right now. We're in the digital realm, where cheap can actually mean you found a great product and managed to stack all the best discounts like a real hacker man. In other words, finding the best cheap hosting provider isn't about settling for less. It's about grabbing the best deal under $5 like a pro. To make this process easier, I've tested and worked with a bunch of companies that claim to be the cheapest, very best web hosting providers. And in this video, I'll share my findings. Let's get into it. First up, Bluehost. If you're launching a WordPress site and want to start at the lowest possible price, Bluehost is a solid pick. Why? Because it's officially recommended by WordPress and it comes with a super beginner-friendly interface plus a simple website builder. Pricing starts under $3 a month, but if you use our special discount link in the description, you can snag the basic plan for even less. Would you look at that? Now, sure, compared to some of the upcoming providers, Bluehost's resources aren't exactly massive. I mean, you can only host up to 10 websites, but yeah, you definitely have more than 10 website projects planned out already, right? Right? It's not like you're trying to launch, I don't know, 1 or 2 sites at most. In all seriousness, having lots of resources is great, but your choice should really come down to the resources you actually need. Otherwise, big numbers are just marketing gimmicks designed to lure you in. That said, one thing I think could be better with Bluehost is the storage space. 10 gigabytes of SSD is fine for most projects, but it can fill up quickly if you're uploading a bunch of high quality photos or videos. So it's not ideal for photography portfolios or media heavy sites. Also, just a heads up, renewal rates are a bit higher, so keep that in mind when planning long term. Overall, Bluehost is an affordable shared hosting provider that's great for kicking off your WordPress journey. And hey, there are super secret extra discount links in the description. Don't forget to use them. Next, let's talk about Hostinger, a hosting provider that strikes a perfect balance between speed, versatility, and true innovation. With a growing lineup of AI-powered tools, a customizable dashboard, and light-speed servers, even on the cheapest plan, Hostinger delivers a smooth experience whether you're a beginner or more advanced. If Bluehost is all about WordPress hosting, then Hostinger is a more versatile tool. Don't get me wrong, it's fantastic for WordPress, but with its super simple AI website builder, you don't even need to touch a content management system if you don't want to. And the best part? You can use both WordPress and the builder interchangeably under a single subscription. While the starting price might be a bit higher, Hostinger is actually a more affordable web hosting option in the long run. If you're planning a long-term project, grabbing 4 years of Hostinger with my discount link below will save you the most. Now, you might be thinking, it's cheaper overall, so it must come with even fewer resources than Bluehost, right? Well, not really. Website limit? On the cheap web hosting subscription, Hostinger gives you up to 100 websites. Yep, even at that low price point. Storage space? Why mess with a good number? 100 gigabytes as well. On a personal note, I really like how often Hostinger updates and rolls out new features. From a video creator's perspective, it can be a bit of a pain. Sometimes I have to refilm parts of my script because the UI changed slightly. But as a user, it's honestly awesome. You can request features, they do interviews with clients, and they've even built out a public roadmap showing what's coming next. That's some serious dedication for hosting that costs under $3. Now, of course, there are a couple of downsides. Limited free backups, an occasionally slow dashboard, probably from all those updates. And this one might be big for some of you, no phone support. But overall, it's a highly competitive hosting option that won't hurt your wallet, especially if you scan that QR discount code in the corner. All right, let's talk about IONOS, the hosting provider that means business, literally. If you're after secure, scalable, and rock-solid hosting, IONOS has got your back. They don't just toss in basic security features. Wildcard SSL certificates included. DDoS protection already set up. Cloud scalability, absolutely. Now, I'll be real with you. IONOS isn't the most beginner-friendly option out there. Their custom control panel has a bit of a learning curve, even if it looks clean from the start. And if you were hoping for free website migration, yeah, that's not included. But if you're running a business and need serious performance, excellent security, and long-term scalability, IONOS is a cost-effective choice. The renewal pricing increase is on the lower side, and if you catch the right cheap hosting deals, maybe using our links in the description, you can grab IONOS for as low as $12 for the whole year. That's right, $1 a month hosting is hard to beat. Next up, DreamHost. And this one's all about playing the long game. If you're tired of hosting companies that lure you in with dirt cheap prices only to jack up the rates later or hit you with limited cheap hosting plans, DreamHost is a refreshingly transparent alternative. If you're going with DreamHost, I absolutely recommend jumping straight into the unlimited plan, which, as the name suggests, has no limits on websites or storage space. Now, sure, if you start uploading Pirates of the Caribbean Blu-rays for safekeeping, DreamHost won't be thrilled. But as long as you're using your resources for your website, then DreamHost truly gives you unlimited possibilities. You'll get SSD storage, a free SSL certificate, and even automatic backups. Something a lot of budget hosts conveniently forget to include. And let's talk about that 97-day money-back guarantee. That's 3 whole months to decide if you actually like the service. I mean, come on. You'll definitely know if it's the right fit in 3 freaking months. The downsides? Well, no phone support again, which could be a deal breaker for some. It also has limited data center locations, so it's best suited for websites targeting US markets. And in terms of performance, it can sometimes fall a bit short compared to the standards set by my previous 3 recommendations. But overall, DreamHost is a fantastic option if you want reliable hosting that won't drain your wallet. Finally, let's talk about SiteGround, a provider that takes customer support and performance to a whole new level. But here's the thing, it's cheap for the short term. If you're running a 1-year project, SiteGround might just be the best home for your website, and it'll cost you under $3 a month. But the renewals, yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It jumps to around $15 a month for a single website. Do I think SiteGround is worth the price? Honestly, yeah. If your website is making money and can kind of pay for itself, then absolutely. That customer support? Yeah. If you ever find yourself in a hosting crisis at 3 a.m., SiteGround support agents are fast, friendly, and actually know what they're talking about, which, shockingly, is not the industry standard. Performance-wise, they're killing it too. Thanks to Google Cloud infrastructure, built-in caching, and advanced AI-based security that helps keep the bad guys out. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of their control panel. It's clean and functional, but something about the design just feels off to me. A bit uncomfortable to work with. And another catch, just like Bluehost, SiteGround isn't super generous with storage space. But if customer support and premium performance are your top priorities, SiteGround is definitely worth the cheap investment. So yeah, every single provider on this list could be a great new home for your website. And as you've seen, you don't need to spend all your money just to get a site online. To summarize things quickly, for a short-term project, go with Bluehost or SiteGround, especially if you want more security and don't mind paying a bit more at renewal. For long-term hosting, Hostinger is unbeatable and easily my favorite provider to work with. DreamHost is a great option if you don't want to worry about limits. It just removes them completely. And IONOS, solid deals across the board, but you've got to catch them at the right time, which is why I always leave my discount links only for you in the description. Thanks for watching my budget-friendly hosting recommendations video. I hope it helped you find a great provider without breaking the bank. If there are any other cheap website hosting services you'd like me to cover, feel free to leave a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video.